7th, so there's still time. I want to let you guys know that there is still time. Do not give up. There is still time. Okay. So here's a way, one of the best ways, and I know Michelle has said this because she's even helped me with it. Um, is that one of the things that you can do? I'm a visual person, so however far away you are from your star goal, if you're doing the 1800, put that in the middle, and then like on the side of the piece of paper, I wish I could show you. On the side of the piece of paper, you're going to divide that by how many days we have left. So for me, yesterday, so these are my numbers for yesterday, I was $812 away from my 1800. So I divided that by how many days we had left. We had 9 days, and then that equals $90. So today I should have sold $90, and for the rest of the 9 days, I should be selling $90. Well, I didn't, right? So we're not going to worry about it. We're still going to go. We're still going to go, but that is a good way so that you can get a visual print of what that is. Now, once you have your number, like that would be like, what, 3 charcoal masks? I can sell 3 charcoal masks. Like I just didn't today. I'm going to be honest with you and transparent, right? I didn't sell that today, but I'm here at the school. I have my mini grab bag with me that has like really cute products in it. I've already blasted a bunch of moms, letting them know that I have some last minute gift giving ideas. So I have that. Do you have all my stuff? Yeah. Okay. And then where's Chinton? Just keep an eye on him for me. So yeah, that's my daughter. Just coming to make sure she's coming to check on me, not the other way around. Okay, so that was like the number one thing I want you guys to focus on is where are you and why do we want to be star consultants? We want to be star consultants because ever since I've been in, and I know Michelle has, or she knows this, so she can say it with me, stars drive cars. So that's something like if car driver, directorship, if these are something that is on your heart and your mind, you've shared with Michelle, you want to make sure that like that's kind of like a way for her to say, okay, you're serious about your business, because not only is that like a propel to you, to get into red jacket, to get into directorship, to drive your car, that also allows people in your area to search for you. So the higher you are in star, the higher you'll come when they're searching for you. So if you think back to when you signed your agreement, whether you got the starter kit, did the e-start, doesn't matter. You had to fill in 5 zip codes. You had to do 5. So when you put those in, that means that when you become a star consultant, and Mary Kay is always doing, like, they're doing promotions on YouTube, they're doing promotions, www. Okay, save me a seat, I'm coming. Where's Trenton? Get Trenton. Okay, go with him. I'll find you. Okay, so so you want to make sure that you're doing that you get those 5 zip codes in, because when they're doing the advertisement for marykay.com, they're not putting like marykay.com for me, marykay.com for Michelle, or for Jan. What they're doing is that they're Jana, sorry, there's another Jan on my other Zoom. Okay, but anyway, what they're doing is that they're showing you like how high you are in star. I hope that really makes sense. So what that is that the higher you are in star, the more chances you're able to get like new business, new recruits. Last year when I was star, I was able to get recruits. I got an inquiry, but I also got sales that way because they found me, and it's way less spammier than those text messages that we get with the foreign numbers, and they want you to tell because their sister's grandmother's dog is having a wedding. Like, no, this is like the real legit. So you want to make sure that you're doing your star consulting, because that's it's just like a high honor in the Mary Kay business. Okay, so that's number 1. Know where you are in star and how to get there. Then once you have your numbers, here are strategies. So you could do a custom order, which means that you can go through between 6 months and 90 days of the last person that within those timeframes. So I'll do this right, between 90 days and 6 months. You can follow up with your people who have purchased from you and just check on them, love on them. Merry Christmas. Do you need something for your teachers? Do you need something for daycare? That's one way to achieve it. Another way is to host parties. Like Michelle is like the queen of like getting the parties in, getting everything in there. So talk to her about how she does her 5. She does the Fab Fives. So that's like 5 products in 5 minutes. You can even increase it by switching it. Instead of doing 5 products, do 5 sets. Get with Michelle on that. You would want to make sure that you have skincare supplements. So the Skin Vigorate brush, the charcoal mask, the pink clay mask, if you have it in stock. Then you want to do a zoom look. So like me, I have on powder, I have my eyes, my eyebrows, and my lips. That's all I have because we want to be zoom ready, we want to be zoom presentable. So that's a 3rd set. I know I'm talking really fast, you guys. I'm so sorry, but I have to get in to get with the kids.
You're fine.
Then for body care. Okay, good. You have body care. So that's your satin hands. Look at my hands, okay? This is why I need satin hands, because I'm melanin and this weather just tears my skin up. So I'll send Michelle a picture of my before and after. There was no gimmicks on that. There is no photoshopping. This is my natural skin, but this is how I look when I am dry.
Girl, you ashy. You ashy
Yes,
up in there.
yes, I am.
Girl. Ooh, no. We got to get rid of that.
Okay. As soon as I hang up from this call, I'm getting in. Okay. Then, so that's going to be your 4th thing. And then 5 will be the his and her sets. So our fragrances, love on our fragrances. The Cityscape for men and the Cityscape for women, perfect match. You can do the Forever Diamonds with one of the intensities. My personal favorite for the females are Forever Diamonds and Cityscape for the females. For the males, it's High Intensity Sport, in this order: High Intensity Sport and Cityscape for men. Those are my 2 favorites. So when because I'm going to do it, I was telling Michelle in a box, I'm like, I don't really do the 5 at 5s, but right now it's worth the try because, and Michelle is going to definitely go into further with you. Huh? Okay, I'm coming. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm coming. Thank you, baby. But yeah, she can definitely walk you through how to set all of that up and like why it's important to want to do all of this, because there's a whole bunch of, I didn't even understand all of what is all the bonuses and everything that comes from being a star consultant this year. But apparently, if you're a star consultant this year, it's going to set you up for all of 22. So you want to make sure that you get your 1800. Another thing that I have been doing, and y'all have heard me say this even before I got blessed to be back in this red jacket, was to keep posting on your stories. I'm going to share a testimony with you guys. There's a girl I knew 2017 while I was living in Virginia. I moved to Texas, and I had invited her to a party back in Virginia. I ended up moving. And like we got out of touch. I hit her back up back in 2017. And she was like, wow, you're so far away. I'm like, don't worry about it. We could do it virtual. And this was before virtual was even a thing. Now virtual is a necessity. Back then it was just a cool option. And it wasn't, all that, it wasn't what it is now. So she, every time I said yes, or she would say yes, something would come up either for her or for me. It's life, right? So I would just, any chance that I got, if I saw the little green dot, I'd reach out to her. And then I came back and I felt like I was bugging her, so I kind of stopped. But every now and again, like 2017, 2018, then in 20, and now last night, okay, I had sent her, now think back 2 weeks ago when I shared with you that I did the 150 people for the recruiting. That was my personal testimony. And she texted me yesterday. Now, I sent her this 2 weeks ago, and I started talking to her in 2017. So that's already 4 years. And she messaged me and she was like, hey, I reread your message. So that's the first thing. Don't quit. Don't give up. Keep planting the seed, right? Because some plant, some water, and then some harvest. So I planted the seed all the way back in 2017. She says to me yesterday, she's like, hey, I read your message. I reread your message. She never responded to me 2 weeks ago when I sent her the messages. She never said anything to me. I sent her another message. So after I sent her my recruiting, a week later, I sent her, hey, you know what? Can you just join my customer group? Or no, I said, can you just join my little community? I'm building my little community, and you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to sell nothing. You don't have to. I said, just like, comment if you want, if it's something that you want to comment on. And she didn't even answer to that. She didn't even answer to that. And then she was like, yesterday. So I reread your messages, and you said it's like 30, right? Do I have to do what you do though? Because I've been watching your videos. There is no recollection. There is no sign that she's watching anything, because she's not posting, she's not liking, she's not sharing. To all I know, like, she could have just gotten off of Facebook and I never saw her again. But she came back to me, and we've been talking. I'm not going to pressure her because this is already 4 years in the making, but what I said all of that to share. And again, sorry if I'm rushing through this, but those are the two most powerful things I want you guys to remember. Don't give up on your STAR goal, and don't give up on posting and loving on people, because even though this was something that God planted the seed in 2017, 2021, December is when she finally said something. So I prayed over her within my spirit. I prayed over my team that's growing, and I'm praying over my customers. I'm starting to get into the habit of doing that, because especially in this holiday season, the third thing would be, I don't want us to only focus on sales, but I want us to focus on how we can be a blessing to other people and how we can love and do something nice for them. I'll share my testimony, again, not for praise and whatever, but when Holy Spirit like dropped something on my heart, I act. So yesterday I was in Walmart with the kids getting ready for tonight for their school, and I just saw a big group of kids and two adults, and I was like, what are they doing? All throughout Walmart, you kept saying, okay, but what do you need now? What do you need now? These are the children. Well, they're like high schoolers. So I was like, what is going on? And they were having like the little sheets of paper. Well, the school, like, so the high school that my kids will go to, which is another like remarkable thing, like that was God all over the place. I didn't even know that it was the high school that they'd be going to, but it is. And they were like, well, we sponsored 20 kids from the community, and we gave them a list, and they're just going to go, and they're just going to go shopping. And I was like, really? Well, I want to be a blessing. Like, I was going to cash app them, but the exact amount of money that I was going to cash app them, I had it in my pocketbook. So I asked her, I was like, do you mind? Like, I don't just, can I be a part of this somehow? She was like, oh, wow. Like, that's really great for you. Like, the school did it with all the donations and stuff. She's like, yeah, but if you want to pitch in, that's fine. Took out my money, I gave it to her, and she was like, okay, wow, that was quick. And I hadn't even remembered until I got to my wallet that I had the amount that I wanted to bless them with. And I was just like, okay, that was it. And that was done. And I was like, so within the holiday season, like, I don't know if everyone on here is Christian. I know majority of us are, but even if you're not, but you just feel like this overwhelming need to, like, be a positive, even if it's a word of encouragement. It doesn't have to be monetary, like, if it's a word of encouragement, if it's like you know what, let me go make a phone call to someone I haven't spoken to in 10 years, and you're just calling to check up on them. Or let's just say that it's one of your kids' friends, and that they might be on the struggle bus. It's happened. I'm halfway off of it. Give God praise. I'm almost off the bus, but I'm like, Lord, just use me. And every day I'm like, just how can I be a blessing? And sometimes even the smallest blessings can make the biggest impact. So you can like literally just bless someone by saying hello to them, by smiling. Like I said, I don't want you to think that I'm over here being Daddy Warbucks and Santa, like giving everybody everything. But no, but I'm just wanting to be mindful in this season. Not everyone celebrates the way that I do. Not everyone enjoys this holiday season, so while we're working on STAR, while we're crushing our goals and building our teams, also don't forget about the season that we're in and how we can be a blessing.
Oh man, amen. Oh my God, that round of applause.
Awesome. Thank you, Kristina. That's awesome.
It's amazing, Christine. Thank you. Just so you know, I had to record that, so I will be posting that in our group. I didn't tell you, sorry about that. That's how you roll. That's why I didn't. God, now I know. That's what Patty's like. Oh God, I don't want to be a red jacket. Michelle, record me. That's what we do, though. We just throw you under the bus because everyone needs to hear your excitement. Christine, I just want to affirm you really fast and let you know before you go what I see in you. Do y'all see a change? Do y'all see?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
telling
what do you
you.
see? What
So
do you see?
What an inspiration, and how you're
Yes.
just so you just are so blessed, and you're so good at blessing. And I'm so happy for you.
And she's
Absolutely.
confident. She seems so confident.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
she's definitely got it.
That is it. She is on. This girl is on fire. She is talking fast.
Yeah.
She's walking fast. She's moving fast. She's getting it. She is decisive. She is hitting it, quitting it, getting it. That is the confidence. There is no, thinking about it. It's like it's already been done. Like Kristina, that is the secret sauce.
Thank you.
I'm so proud. I love it. I love it. Well, y'all will see her tomorrow night. So I'm gonna stop the recording.